We get a place together. And that probably was the silliest thing I've ever done.
The silliest?
Yeah, it was silly at the time. It was silly at the time because we hadn't been together long enough. And it wasn't just a regular place. It's like, we bought a house.
You bought a house?
Yeah. And so, yeah. And that's how good it was, man. It was really fucking good.
Wait, you were renting it or you bought it?
Bought it.
You bought a house?
Bought a house.
Damn.
Bought a house.
In your name or her name or both?
Both.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, Bubba.
Yeah, I know.
That might have been the silliest thing.
I told you. You don't have to rub it in. I told you. That's it. We can move along.
I was just kind of fully grasping it all.
Yeah. So I wanted more Georgia peaches. So that's how it ended. So we're going to pick up from there. So after I end this situation with the Georgia peach there, okay, and we talked about the stalking. I'm still getting stalked. But what I do is I hit the dating apps, okay? I hit the dating apps, start hitting those strong, and then, I'm going out, seeing people, dating people, doing a little stuff here and there, make sure my rocks are getting kicked. What do they call that? Getting your rocks off.
So,
yeah.
I don't think you want those kicked.
No, I don't want to kick.
Might be a little unpleasant.
Getting my rocks off here and there, and I'm working, I'm doing well. Okay. Now, I come across what ends up being my girlfriend on the dating app.
She just didn't know it yet.
No, she didn't know it yet. I remember like it was yesterday. We met at Applebee's, okay? And
neighborhood grill.
Yeah, man. And, one thing about her is she was she's very, 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 very pretty. Not so much in body wise, you know what I mean? Like not, didn't have no huge ass or titty, but it was okay. And then, but very, very pretty in the face. And so that's what drew me in. But there's two funny things or interesting things that happen. So as we're dating, you're in the dating stage. Now I live with my cousin, and at the time she's still living at home with her parents or what have you.
Oh, tough.
Yeah. So
early challenges.
So it actually took a while for anything to happen, for anything to go down.
Too cheap to get a room, Bubba?
Huh?
Too cheap to get a room?
Yeah. I don't know if that's my cousin or what. It kind of look like Ray. It might be Ray. It's dark. But anyway, but we're talking about it when, because we're talking about it, but, it's hard because I don't have a place. Now, what I do is I do the move where let's go out of town or something. So, we have to get a room.
Yeah.
All right. So nothing has happened yet.
And you always get a good performance on the road.
Yeah. Or at least I'm hoping so.
No, you always do. I mean, even if it's bad, it's good for her.
Yeah. So we get to this room. I can't make this stuff up. I hope y'all know that. All right. So we get to the room. All right. Now, she's not my girlfriend yet. We're just dating. We still just dating.
Haven't even banged her yet.
How
could she be your girlfriend?
Yeah. So we're just dating.
It's a prerequisite.
And so, we go out, do our things. We're back in the room. It's nighttime. It's about to go down. Okay. She's going to take her shower. So what she does is, she does the thing where she drops her clothes. Okay. And she walks in the bathroom, so I get to see her naked. This is my first time seeing her naked.
Okay.
And it's almost like,
Yeah.
I like the move that she did.
All right.
Okay?
Solid move.
Yeah, solid move.
Show us the body before we have to commit.
Yeah. So I like the move, and then she goes in and takes a shower. The problem
was
with
it a
that,
long shower?
It was a regular time shower.
Okay.
The problem is, Pink, is when I walk up, I don't know why I did it, but I did it. I'm not a weirdo. I went over to her clothes, okay, and there lied her drawers.
You make it sound like some story for the Bible. Like, there lied her drawers.
I'm getting old. I told you I'm getting old. Her drawers were so shitty, man.
What?
Shitty.
She had a skid mark.
I don't know if that was a skid, but it was almost like it was skids in there. It was bad, man. It was like brown all over the place. It was brown all over the place. I was so disgusted. I was so disgusted.
Was it like a full bloomer, or was it? It was not like a thong type panties.
It was no, not a thong type panties. No, yeah, it was like whatever, regular not granny panties, but regular panties. And,
are you sure it wasn't like it was actual dookie versus like period stain?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh
I'm sure.
God.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure of that.
So Bubba's new bride needed a Depends.
Now,
wait a minute, time out. Did you like pick them up to see the shit, or was it like obvious as they were sitting on the floor?
it was obvious, but I still picked it up.
Why?
I couldn't believe it.
Why?
I could not believe
You
this.
don't need to bring that closer to you.
I've been dating this girl for whatever now, 2 months, 2.5, 3 months. I've invested a lot of time and energy and haven't gotten any coochie, haven't gotten any head.
Wait, time
I
out.
haven't.
2 or 3 months?
Like 2 months. Probably like 2 months. Yeah.
That's still too long.
For sure. Yeah, like 2 months for sure.
If you're not,
Probably a little longer than that, to be honest. But yeah.
if you're not smashing within a couple of weeks, you know.
I was down bad, man.
Wow.
I was down bad. And yeah. Now, you know, a little overlap with the you know, of course I went back with the no chest girl.
Yeah.
You know, even though we called it off, you know how that goes. You go back here and there.
Circle
while
back.
I was still the circle back while I'm still dating the new girl.
All right, so did you have the audacity to address the shitty draws?
I did not.
No, come on, man.
I did not. But I did not let that deter me for the night either. I was so. I'm a nasty human being, and I know I'm nasty, and I'm not proud of myself.
Was it like fresh dookie, or was it like probably been there for a while?
No, it wasn't fresh. It wasn't fresh. It was like it was there all day.
Oh my God!
It was awful, man. And
Did it have full dookie smell?
I don't know about that.
Well, you brought it closer.
I didn't bring it close. I just said I picked it up. I didn't.
Hey, picking it up is closer than on the floor. So mathematically, you brought it closer.
Because I wanted to make sure, like, you know what I mean?
What else could it be?
So that goes on, and yeah, did I make her my girlfriend? So that's the that's the weird. That's you know, I'm a nasty guy. I'm not proud of myself.
At any point during the action, were you did that flash of the panties come into your head?
They didn't.
Oh, you were locked in.
I was locked in, man.
Damn.
I was locked in, and it was good. It was good. It was some good stuff. Man.
Did you ever bring it up at any point later?
I did not.
Did you ever find another shitty panty along the road of the relationship?
I did not.
Really? So she just had a bad day.
That was just an off day. That was just a James Harden 0 for 12 night in the playoffs, because that was a big night for us.
I know. And she literally shit the bed.
She literally shit the bed in her first ever playoff game. But I'm here to tell you, man, that's the only time.
You had a relationship with Josh Giddey.
That was the only time. Now
incredible.
we progressed, like I said, and we're dating, and we're in this relationship. Okay. Now what happens is, now that I got her, okay, and we got the sex going, we do the room thing like maybe 2 times or so.
Yeah.
And after that, it's just all car action. Okay.
Really?
I get cheap. And once I got her, I got her. I don't need a room. We're just gonna do this backseat car thing. We're gonna thug this out, okay? And
did you ever do the car one where you're like outside the door pounding?
No.
Like she's in the car and you're outside.
No.
That's really thugging it out.
No, but yeah, but
you haven't lived until you've done that.
yeah. But that's like if I was in a car now, I would have to do that. It's so uncomfortable. You know, I need more space.
Had more
But
flexibility.
back then, I had some flexibility, man. I was still mobile. Okay, And so yeah, we're doing that, and then okay, what happens after that is we get a place. Okay, we get a place together, and that probably was probably the silliest thing I've ever done.
The silliest.
Yeah, it was silly at the time. It was silly at the time because we hadn't been together long enough, and it wasn't just a regular place. It's like, we bought a house.
You bought a house.
Yeah. And so, yeah. And that's how good it was, man. It was really fucking good.
Wait, you were renting it or you bought it?
Bought it.
You bought a house.
Bought a house.
Damn.
Bought a house.
In your name or her name or both?
Both.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, Bubba.
Yeah, I know.
That might have been the silliest thing.
I told you. You don't
All
have to
right.
rub it in. I told you. That's it. We can move along.
I was just kind of fully grasping it all.
Yeah.
Buying
Fully
a
take
house
it in.
with
Take it in.
another
Take
person,
it in.
man.
I know. I understand. Okay, so we're going along. But that should have been the silliest part about it. But really, the silliest part about it was that it was such a bad experience for the most part. Because then you got now after a few months or almost a year, COVID hits, and now we're together all the time.
Oh, wow. This was right before COVID.
Yeah, when we got that right before, and then COVID hits, and the nagging, the about all types of stuff, man. Cutting the grass, washing the dishes, doing this, doing that. And you can't leave the cup on the table. I mean, any small thing you can think of, and it's every single day, and it's all day, all the time.
Ugh.
And then on top of all of that, this crazy motherfucker in Orlando is still sending texts and calls. So she has beef about that too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm constantly like,
Guess who I heard from today?
you know what I mean? I'm constantly getting berated all day. You need to get your whore. Stop texting me. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to stop shitting your pants. Let's not forget you're in a glass house.
But she's doing the dumb thing of like texting back.
Yeah.
And doing things. I'm like, you have to just like ignore. Just ignore.
Yeah.
And, I told you not to respond the first time, so maybe she'll think she has the wrong number or something. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta. All right. But anyway. So we go through that. All right. Then maybe I should leave it because there's more to it on part 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then the parents come into play.
Okay.
And then let's do that. I'll leave that for.
Go to part 5.
We'll leave that for part 5.
Stay tuned. We had.
Yeah, we'll leave that for part 5.
Oh, I still can't believe the shitting in the pants.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Am I in the right for still going after it though? Is that
Banging her?
yeah?
I mean, you got a hotel room, Bubba. You got to cash out somehow. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let that deter you.
Yeah.
Nah.
Took a shower.
Yeah.
She took a shower.
She did, definitely. Rightly so.
Right. So she was self-aware of that.